Here are the boys from Brazil, under the ping pong table, up and over the wooden walls. Now Damus says it seems like most of the teams favour the H&K MP5. You are correct, it seems to be a standard issue weapon for many forces around the world. Also used here in the UAE as well. There is the sniper shot for the BOPE of Brazil, so the breaching team can get going. Vamos, vamos. Again, a team member just struggling with a strap, not quite the same problem as teams past, but yeah, still you can see the second from left member of BOPE Brazil just trying to bring his weapon to bear. We've already crossed the 2-minute mark. The sniper still has 3 white targets to hit on that Texas start. And it's interesting that as the day goes on, the wind is picking up here at Al Rawaya in the Emirate of Dubai. Three members finished in the pistol pen. They must return through the breaching door, and finally the sniper has fulfilled the second of his responsibilities, which is that Texas start. And he can sprint and pick up one of those deadweight dummies. Dragged across the finish line. .331.2 for BOPE of Brazil. And here are the Sao Paulo seniors, the very popular Sao Paulo seniors, back again this year. Did so well until injury caused problems. I learned this morning that not all of these guys, but most of these guys, 53 years old. 53 years old, the Sao Paulo seniors. I think there's 4 or 5 team members that are 53 years old. Wow. How do you feel now, sitting on your sofa with your bag of Doritos? I just picked up a nice piece of cake, but I've put it back down. Feel guilty already. So, much love coming in from Latin America for the Sao Paulo seniors team. The whistle goes. Remember those who watched last year, It wasn't their athleticism that did them so well, it was their accuracy, their technical ability when it came to the targets. Remember, the UAE SWAT Challenge, the competitors, each and every one of them, is in active service. No bluffers here, no weekend warriors. A little bit of adjustment for the Sao Paulo senior sniper. I think because of that wind, possibly. Everyone's got to be inside that yellow box before the door is breached. And this is where they excel. And talking to the guys this morning, they even emphasized that we don't go for speed. We just want to try and make sure that we're penalty free as much as possible and that we hit our targets first time. Clearly a problem with one of the rounds in the chamber for the Sao Paulo sniper. Remember, the first two targets have to be hit lying down, the second in the kneeling position, I beg your pardon, the third in the kneeling position, and then the fourth standing up. And they're just finishing off, or the members just finishing off in the pistol pen. 12 rounds, 9mm ammunition for the handguns across 3 magazines. There's still a number of targets to hit on that Texas Star, but he's done it. That weapon has to be safe in the holster before he can leave that box. Vamos, vamos, vamos. The ever popular Sao Paulo seniors dragging those deadweight dummies across the line. 4 minutes, 8 seconds, 0.0 for the Sao Paulo seniors. Well, those of you watching at home, don't get shocked. That was just a graphics error. It's not the Dubai Police A team. Now it's the turn of COT of Brazil, the Seleção. Multiple entries from Brazil this year, including the Sao Paulo seniors. They are out a little bit later on. love the vests, boys. They look cool. In fact, I want one of them. With the Brazilian flag on that right arm. And a lot of support coming in online for COT of Brazil. Yes, a very good morning to you as well. Hi to Gomez. They're off the running. They're under that ping pong table. Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. Well, the Brazilians opting for a very short weapon for their sniper. They are allowed to drop that breaching ram at the breaching door, but they do have to collect it on the way back. So we saw last year one or two teams forgetting to pick it up, and then they had to go back for it, all resulting in the loss of precious time. One more disc to hit on the Texas Star, which he eventually gets, and that's the problem with that Texas Star. That's why it causes so many issues for teams. Once you start hitting it, the inertia makes it spin. Individually assigned targets for each of the members that are in that pen. Anything that's missed results in a time penalty. And that breaching ram must return to the finish line before the clock stops. Vamos, 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 vamos! One more. Oh, I think the heavy breathing says it all.